Returns are unavoidable in e-commerce. They cost you money and can negatively impact your seller status. But there is a lot you can do as a seller to minimize these returns. Hey folks, Alex with Fox Liquidation with a few helpful pointers on minimizing your customers' returns. The need for high-quality images cannot be overemphasized, as most consumers take just seconds to determine whether they are interested in a product. No matter how good your product description is, it will never make up for a bad picture. Present your item in a clean, well-lit environment with a simple background. Make sure you are photographing your items from various angles, and make sure to get close-up shots of product features and product tags. When editing your pictures, do not use a color filter. Simply adjust the contrast of your images if necessary. What's the number one reason why people return clothing? Because it does not fit. You hear this all the time, and it is difficult knowing by looking at an item if it will fit correctly. You can help your customer determine if it will fit by listing all of the item's measurements. For pants, slacks, jeans, and shorts, list the waist, inseam, and length. With shirts, it's sleeves, shoulders, chest, and length. You get the idea. Some sellers will include a tape measure in their pictures so that the customer can see the actual lengths in the photos. Anyone who has ever tried on clothing before knows a size medium from one company may be more of a small compared to another brand. This is especially true with items like shoes, so it's a good idea to identify the brands you have and do a bit of research. Determine if these brands you carry run small or large, and list this information in your description. Red to you may be coral to someone else. It's best to stick with the manufacturer's color names, so go with what's listed on the tag. Depending on your lighting, the garment may look darker or lighter than it would in everyday natural lighting. So if you go with the manufacturer's colors, there's less room for confusion. You may get some odd or seemingly trivial questions from your potential customers, but these questions can be very important to them. Bear in mind they can only see your pictures and read your description. They cannot handle or closely inspect the merchandise. Be prepared to answer these questions in a timely manner, and frequently, a prompt response can convert a potential customer into an actual customer, significantly reducing your risk of a return. Make sure your packaging looks neat and professional. Presentation is key. Your item should look as good as it did when it was sent as when it arrives, so be sure to package with care. If you're selling high-dollar items, maybe go the extra mile in presentation. Wrap it with some decorative tissue paper. Premium items should have premium presentation. You will run into customers suffering from buyer's remorse from time to time. They bought the item and it's genuinely fine, but then they decide to say something is wrong with it. Maybe they claim loose stitching or the color doesn't match the photos. 9 times out of 10, these people are just trying to avoid paying return shipping or just don't like to admit that they made a mistake. It's important in situations like this to be polite and accommodating. Try and resolve the issue in a reasonable manner. If it's an unreasonable customer, simply cut your losses and request that the item be returned. Thanks for watching, folks. Please feel free to contact us at 1-888-808-4934 or by email at support@Foxliquidation.com. Please be sure to add us to your contacts, last via our live chat on Foxliquidation.com.